So the question is, what exactly is embedded SQLite? You hear the name mentioned quite often, especially in software development. Fundamentally, SQLite is a bit different from database systems like MySQL or PostgreSQL. It's not a separate database server program that runs in the background. Instead, SQLite is actually a software library. It's a chunk of code that developers can directly include and use inside their own applications. One of its most defining features is how it stores data. An entire SQLite database, all the tables, the data structure, the actual information, is contained within a single ordinary file on the disk. This directly leads to its embedded and serverless nature. Because it's a library working with a local file, there's no need for a separate database server process to be running. The application using the SQLite library interacts directly with that database file. There's no network communication or complex setup typically involved just to read or write data. This makes it very self-contained. Often, an application using SQLite doesn't require any other database software to be installed on the system. Everything it needs for database operations is built into the application via the library and stored in that single file. Now, because the database is often just a simple file, you might wonder, how do you see what's in it without using code? For that, there's a very useful command line interface tool, usually just called SQLite 3. This little program lets you create new database files, define your table structures using SQL, insert data, and run queries directly from your terminal or command prompt. It's really handy. If you are using a Mac, there's a good chance it's already installed. You can often just open the terminal, type SQLite 3, hit enter, and you're using it. On Windows, it's typically not included by default. You would usually head over to the official SQLite website, sqlite.org, and download the command line shell program. It's usually a single executable file named sqlite3.exe. You just download it, put it somewhere accessible, and then run it from your command prompt or PowerShell. In either operating system, once you start the tool, you can tell it which database file to work with by typing the name of that file after command SQLite 3. This will open the file if it exists or create it if it doesn't. Inside the tool, you type your SQL commands directly, or you can type .help to see other commands specific to the tool itself. Importantly, even though it's simple in concept and easy to access via tools like the command line, SQLite is a fully transactional database. It supports what's known as ACID, ACID properties. In simple terms, this means it has mechanisms to ensure that your data changes are saved reliably and consistently, protecting against data corruption even if things go wrong, like the application crashing. So, putting that together, embedded SQLite is a software library, not a server. It stores a complete database in one single file. It operates without needing a separate server process, making it self-contained. It's easily accessible via a simple command line tool, often built in on Macs or downloadable for Windows. And it provides reliable transactional data storage. It's these characteristics that have made it incredibly popular and widely used in countless applications. That's that for now. See you soon.